Thank you very much. To those of us still here watching, remember that you can like this broadcast if you haven't already, okay? And another set is I am going to say a very big thank you to everyone who has been chipping in into my Buy Me a Coffee campaign. I appreciate every one of you. So I'm going to share the link again. And you can still pretty much support this channel via that link. So I have a first caller. Hello there.
Hello, my good general. Good morning to you. This is the African Wahala.
God bless you. Good morning to you, sir. Prince Adewale, the African Wahala. Please.
Yes, my dear brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for this. You know, I came in late into the show and I came in at the point where you were talking about human trafficking. Okay. And I wanted to share one of my experiences as far as that is concerned. So there was this young lady that, I mean, she was blessed to have come across me, and she was rescued from Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. And I'm not trying to toot my horn. I'm not trying to act like I'm more, Mandela or Mama Gandhi. I'm not trying to act like someone that is coming to save the world. It just so happened that the universe aligned us. Her name is Besta. I'm not going to give her last name. Right now, she will be about 18. When that situation happened, she was 16. So this was 2022. I met her through one other lady that was trafficked to Libya and was rescued. And I'll tell you the experience that I got. So while we were trying to rescue Besta is from Bayelsa State, from Ouagadougou back to Nigeria. We were eventually successful. She got back to Nigeria, an extremely traumatized girl. Wow. She was 16. She had just finished SSE, WAEC. And then she was drugged along with two of her friends when they went visiting someone's house. And that's how they ended up in Burkina Faso. They were drugged. Then they were forced into sex work, 16-year-old children. She managed to escape. During the process of her escape, I don't want to give the full story because it would take too long, but I was fully a part of that process. When she eventually got back to Nigeria, as at that point, me personally, I had sent a bunch of emails, letters to NAPTIP, NIDCOM. I had gone on Twitter, directly messaged Dagburu, that useless lady. Obviously, none of that stuff. Yeah, Dagburu, nothing came out, obviously. The very next day, I saw Dagburu posting pictures with Buhari and Osibanjo celebrating APC victory. Hey, we are victorious, APC. Meanwhile, people are contacting you about a 16-year-old that was trafficked, and you just completely ignored it. But I digress. So when we eventually got back to Nigeria, okay, young lady Besta, you know this person that drugged you, right? Yes, sir, I know the person. You know his house, right? Yes, sir, I know the person. Okay, we're going to organize police or whatever security mechanism to have this guy arrested for the crimes that he perpetrated, for trafficking a 16-year-old child to Ouagadougou. Guess what?
What?
He was untouchable. The guy was untouchable, bro. This guy turned out to be someone that has connections to so-called powerful people, and it was untouchable. There was nothing we could do about it. Maybe if I was physically in Nigeria, maybe I could have pushed harder. The bottom line is they said, "Oh, you have to go to Abuja." This happened in Bayelsa. They said you have to go to Abuja, report something. Yes, that's what they told me. Eventually, I even had to sever that relationship because it was becoming too much of a financial burden for me. Because I was, hold on, baby. Hold on, I'm on the phone. Sorry, I'm so sorry about it.
No, it's all right. I can give you a sec, okay? Put you on mute for a sec, all right?
Yes.
And then take care of the girls, all right? And then we can continue. You don't need to cut off, okay? It's one story that's so for those who kind of for those watching this on my screen here is what African Wahala has managed to also do with victims of this trafficking, these human traffickers. Okay, Temitope, I told you about a lady, a young woman that just wrote a book who happened to be a victim of this same, this same trafficking and human traffickers. She's sharing a story with others across the pond. By the way, like she made it back to Nigeria, enough that she is now trying to teach or educate young women in Nigeria. If you have to travel, please do it the right way, because there are those who are like chancers in that contraption, and they are so connected, no doubt, right? I'll bring the African Wahala back. I hope that's you. You there?
Yes, sir. Man, I apologize about that. No, thank you so much.
Have to, man. I mean, it shows that we are all real people who actually have every real, everyday life of our own. We are only just concerned about others as much as we are of our own as well. Okay, so yeah, it shows we are all robots. Okay, we are all humans now. So, Baba,
thank you.
Continue.
Thank you so much, Maigo. But the bottom line is, I just realized that it's a very difficult situation to handle in a lawless country like Nigeria, because even when these people manage to be rescued, nobody can be held accountable. That's how sad it is. So just like every other aspect of Nigeria, where every citizen is his own government, you have to provide your own water, your light, your education, your roads, your security. You are your own government. There is no government for you. You are left to provide everything for yourself, including justice. That's why if someone falls victim to human trafficking and they manage to return, the person that trafficked them, if that person has connections, more than likely, you're not going to get justice. And that's how messed up the Nigerian system
is. And the worst one, one is the fact that people get rescued back to Nigeria and then re-trafficked again.
Yes.
People kind of like they go back home only to end up being trafficked again. And again, I've heard the stories like that. I'm like, how? What happened to the government of that country? None.
And you see, for the most part, a lot of these people that have been trafficked, they were lied to, just like you said. They were lied to about having a job opportunity in a foreign country where they can make some money and take care of their family members, take care of themselves, and have a better life in general. That's why a lot of them end up in that situation. And it's unfortunate that the Nigerian government, as usual, doesn't give a damn about them. So they are left to figure it out by themselves. And it's another reason why I'm grateful to be associated with Temitope, that lady that was rescued from Libya. If I tell you her story, it's a long story, but it's going to be in the book that will be launched sometime in October 25th. She ended up in prison, forced into sex work, sold as a slave, given a new identity, came back with an extremely traumatizing health condition. And it is what it is. Life has to go on. This is someone that has tried to commit suicide. Man, people are going through it. And then finally, there was a lady that I also met at the airport last time I was in Nigeria, 2017, at the Lagos airport. Me and my wife were about to jump on the plane, heading to Canada. She was jumping on another plane, heading to Oman.
Oman.
She told me,
destination Oman. If anybody promised your daughter a job in Oman, they are sending them to sex slavery. No doubt.
Immediately. This lady, we kept in touch with her for about 6 months. Eventually, we lost contact. Unfortunately, she was always sneaking to use her WhatsApp calls. I remember it was difficult for her to keep in touch because once you get into those countries, they seize your passport. First things first, your madam or your boss, they will collect your passport. They will collect your phone. They might give you access to your phone once in a while, and then you become fully entrapped in that situation. We lost contact with that lady. About a year or 2 years later, I saw another story of another Nigerian lady that was thrown off the ninth floor by the husband of her madam because she refused to sleep with the husband. So these are the terrors that African people are going through, especially in the Middle Eastern region. They treat the only Africans that are good in that part of the world are those ones that go there with maybe diplomatic passports, or you go with a foreign citizenship, or you go there for work. But the domestic workers that are Africans, they are treated like hell. But it is what it is. Thank you so much, Mayegun, for talking about this. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much as well for adding your voice to this. It is, this is kind of a disturbing situation that you do not want to find yourself in at all. And a lot, I'm talking about tens of thousands of our people, probably some of them will be watching this broadcast as well and wish they could reach out right now and just tell us their story and say, I am a victim, I am trapped here, and all of that as we speak, but they just can't. It's unfortunate, all right? Hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, sir. Baba?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you, sir?
Oh, thank you very much. You are really doing a good job.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You are a pride to Europe. You are a pride to Yoruba land.
Thank you, sir.
You see, about that juju thing you are talking about.
Baba?
We use this thing. We use church or religion to destroy what our fathers and our grandfathers used to live their life.
A lot of them don't know what they missed. Exactly.
Yes,
they miss out on. Baba?
During their time, sometimes they betray themselves.
That's true.
Those things, because I want to show how strong I am and powerful than you. With this, they destroy themselves. But those things, if I have one now as I'm talking to you, I won't mind to go to that Nigeria. I won't mind to do anything I want to do. And I'll make sure that country gets edified. Because everybody is, I'm tired. Even though I'm not tired, I'm a liar. You can't hear any good story about Nigeria anywhere. No good story about Nigeria anywhere. Enter any country, you are not hearing good about Nigeria.
No. Even if you want to try to create any good news at all, like you want to lie to yourself, you won't. It won't last.
You don't trust. They don't trust they don't trust Nigerians. We are just like birds flying without a nest to put our head. Okay, like this country, like this America now. I came in from Nigeria. I worked in a factory for 6 good years with my master's degree. Before I was opportune on LinkedIn, somebody give me an accounting job because I'm an accountant. I'm a master's degree holder in Nigeria. Even I'm working with a construction company before I left construction company and come to America. If I tell you I did not see hell, I'm a liar.
We always encourage us, Baba. We always encourage ourselves by saying it's not easy. The beginning is always tough. If everybody tells their story of what the beginning was like, you will never forgive what they did to us in Nigeria. I told people, I said, they stole 28 years of my life in that place. Then I came to this place. I don't want to tell you what I passed through too.
Why can't they just allow us to break that country and let everybody have its rest?
You get? Hey.
You see, a lady was telling me about just this issue you just said now. A lady I know in Nigeria sent me a message on chat. We started chatting. She said somebody wants to take her to one country. I thought, don't go. They will use you as sex slave.
Yes.
I will send your this thing, the last one you did 2 or 3 days ago. I sent it to her because you talked about this lady that was giving this book out. I sent it to her. I said she should go and listen to it. That any lady they take out of that country to any strange country, you will become a sex slave.
There's nothing like a letter. Your letter is with you. Forget a letter. The moment you cross that Nigeria, you are sold.
You will be a slave,
you are already sold
to your master. And you will remain there till you grow old.
That's right. Or you escape, or you die.
That's what I was advising her. But she's not believing me. I even told them, look, you people in Nigeria, no matter Nigeria is bad, when they said, oh yeah, let's go out and protest, you should go out and protest. and break that country. But instead, you will hide yourself in your bedrooms. And you want the good things to come. It's not possible. You have to fight for it. We are outside to support you people. I cannot live where I am now and come down to that country and come and start fighting for you.
No.
You that is suffering it, fight it. Look, Mayigo, God will bless you.
Amen.
This thing you are doing is a real lesson you are giving us. God will bless you.
Amen, no, Baba, because I believe that if now one person were able to kind of convince and that person's life is saved, posterity will judge us. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you too.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead with what you are doing.
Amen. Thank you, sir. So, you see, sometimes, right, as some will say, Mayegun's Diary Political is so informative, but don't always think you are the one who needs some of the things we share on this platform. It may be somebody who probably will never have a chance of seeing this. And you have access to that information. You may be saving a life. In fact, you will be saving a life if you pass it on. Okay? If you talk to people, I mean, I am not against traveling. Okay? I live in the UK myself. And I have people here who live in other advanced countries and all that. What happens is that traveling is good. Yes, Nigeria is really, really in a very bad place. Agreed. But there's something that we must kind of know as well, that a country like Nigeria, with that kind of population, is a sort of it is like a recruiting ground for human trafficker. Human trafficking is a crime against humanity. Like, it is so bad that an individual, a life, means nothing to these human traffickers. People are selling people for $5,000. $5,000. Somebody will take you out of Nigeria, 4 girls, 5 girls, pay for whatever they want to pay and all of that, then go and sell them for $6,000, $7,000. Maybe make $3,000 on them. And they are fine. They can go back to Nigeria and go and get another set. So if you keep doing that, you may actually be making up to, in every month, you may be making like about $30,000. This is what it is to these criminals. It is a criminal act. A cold-hearted criminals. I mean, so cold-hearted criminals. They don't care about your life. They don't care about, they don't even think they will see you again. Some of them have opened up a shop in Nigeria.
Jay, help us, oh, help us. There is God, oh. There is God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh. God should descend, oh, today God will descend here. Nigeria Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost.
Now, I am so sorry. I lost the audio indeed, and I hope I got it back. Yeah, I think I got it back now. For some reason, right, I try to do what I normally do in between, okay, where, you can easily just like reconnect it, relink it up, and it will be back. But that particular one resisted me. I tried it about 3 times, okay, and it should be back now. Sorry about that. It should be back. Yes, it's back. Thank you. So what I was saying then is that I said, I wish I am not just talking about it.